Okay, Capricorn, so just after doing your channeled messages, it's still going. I'm hearing that somebody is trying to, that will take the secret to the grave. They will never admit it. And I'm hearing Trevor, okay, Treasure Island, someone from Ireland also, but somebody took something to the grave physically, okay, but then somebody also with a secret that is going to take it to the grave, which means they are not ever, Evie, Stevie, Debbie, Devon, Dever, but will never, ever reveal this secret. Whatever it is that has gone on, they're never going to reveal it. They're never going to reveal their true nature, is what I'm hearing. So some of you are searching for this answer that you've got, that you really want, of someone that physically went to the grave, and you may find things out because you may be going through documents. For some of you, if this is a physical secret, it's a secret society. It's a society that has a secret that will never reveal it. So no matter what you do or what you say, somebody here is never, ever, ever going to reveal what has been done or what has been said. Okay, ever. Okay, they're saying ever. This is never going to come out. So no matter how much you force or how much you try, this person will not be controlled. Okay, so you've got control here, but you've got this kind of like secret of where someone will never reveal what this is. Like if you're so confused about something, Capricorn, and you don't know what that is, my spirit is telling me that you are never going to find out what that is, because this person is never ever going to admit the truth of what you feel that you know. Okay, so if the devil you know is another devil, if it is, you're never going to know, because this person is never going to admit it, ever, will ever admit it, ever. Okay, they will never show their true colours. So you might see them as someone that's showing their true colours, but they're not, because they have done something, but they're never going to admit it. So it's up to you what you do or take with those messages. Okay, and it depends on what it is that you want to take to the grave, but whatever it is, that you will take this into your next life. This will continue, but not on this one. Okay, so not on this timeline and not on this planet will you ever really find out what this info is if you're trying to get it out of a person, because they are going to take this secret to the grave, is what they're saying. So if any of you, like I said, you are really, really, really like frustrated with someone that you know that has done or said something and they have a secret, they're pretty much just going to keep hold of that secret and never really admit the fact that they did something here. So if this is coming up for you as feelings, you're going to be trying your hardest to get someone to show their feelings, but they're not going to here. So if you're in a metaphysical time warp loop of like trying to get someone to admit that they love you, but they haven't done for a very long time, but when you look at time, Capricorn, you have to look at how long is a piece of string. And when you're metaphysically connected with someone, you are connected with them for a long time. And it depends on how long that is, that when you fucking snap your fingers and you look at yourself and think, what the fuck, right? How long have I been doing it? Right? How long have I been metaphysically connected to someone where I've never really been, where nothing's happened? I've been told a load of things, but it's never happened. It's never physically ever really came true. Like I've been living up in the clouds and thinking that one day I'm going to get the answer to this twin flame thing or to this soulmate situation that you might be metaphysically connected with. Okay, if that's gone much further than say 6 months or something like that, you're gonna, like, if it's longer than that, well then, like I say to you, my question would be, well, how long is a piece of string? How long have you been doing it? And if you've been doing it for ages, it's not your fault. But what I'm saying is if you keep searching for someone that's blocked you, that is not talking to you, that is kind of like gone off, okay, they ain't going to be, okay, and you're not really going to be talking with one another. And I hate to be that bearer of bad news, but if somebody has gone, they've either physically gone to the grave and you're digging up evidence and trying to find that out because they never admitted it whilst they were here, or someone has completely gone and you've blocked each other out and you're pretty much never really going to find out what that is, because it's kind of like, well, I don't really know, but my spirit, my spirit is saying that you are never going to find out the truth. Like, you're never going to find the truth out, and it's around a Libra. It's around like a 2 or Libra. Whoever it is that you're trying to figure out of that 2, like I said, the placement can be life path, add them up, try and number. Whatever it comes to, but you've got a 2 energy here, right? And they're saying that whatever this resorts to, okay, you ain't never going to find that out. The truth is never really going to be revealed to you. you're just going to do that for a very long time. Okay. Now, if you are trying to work out a controlling narcissistic person, then I think that what you guys know is that this is not a good scenario. That this person's never really going to admit the fact that they were wrong. They'll always see that they were right, and they will never admit that they're wrong. That is another thing that they're never going to admit, that they were wrong. Okay, so nobody's really right in this situation whatsoever. So the best thing to do is just either one, learn to coexist, or just deal with the fact that they're never really going to show their true colours, because they probably have so many times. And that's probably where you're like, man, you've showed your true colours so many times that I know you like Clockwork Orange. Okay, so like that, right? Just a very quick one, but I was still sort of channeling as I'd finished your channeled messages. So, and I'm not supposed to be doing that during your tarot readings. But let's see. So let's see. So what I'm doing now for a little while, okay, this is only going to happen this month, and that's nearly done now. So these will only be over on Patron after this. But I'm looking at your life and then their life, basically, okay, and seeing how that's corresponding within your soul groups, okay. It's just a different set of readings that I thought I would do for a little while. So let's see what's going on with Capricorn from, say, well, the 20th, 21st, 20th until the 30th. From the 20th and the 30th, what is going on with Capricorn, please? From the 20th until the 30th, what is going on with Capricorn? So, Two of Cups, a broken down connection and a broken record. This can be anybody, everybody is a soulmate. Literally, who you're connected to. This is the mirror effect. Some of you, like I said, you have that metaphysical with the person that you're still connected with, but you can never really seem to find out what it is. This is the feminine energy. Feminine energies are always the ones that pay it back to the masculine. If you want to know, you have to ask them. If you can't and they've blocked you, you're just left with that. Okay, that is all you've got. It's just hope. Well, hope is something that we strive for constantly. It keeps us going, hope. So if you look at that, okay, it's hopelessly devoted to a Leo, right, or a Virgo. But like, I'm hopelessly devoted to you, right? But I'm hopelessly devoted, but I'm a hopeless romantic. One of your partners, if you're in a good one, they're a hopeless romantic, okay, is what I'm hearing. But I'm hearing a heartbreaker as well, okay? Don't break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I must just don't think you understand. So broken hearts beat the most. That is actually something that I came up with a long time ago. That's actually on one of my links provided below, but I haven't added anything on there for ages, but it's just a Facebook thing. But broken hearts beat the most, and don't they just? Okay, don't they just right? But don't they just beat the most when it's broken? That's the only way that you know that your heart flutters and skips a beat, just like Lucifer Morningstar. Right, but yeah, the broken records, right? I have a metaphysical connection with someone. The relationship of the physical reading itself, because we do quite a few, of the physical reading is more now like where the Six of Cups has broken the records, okay? They've had a world record breaking moment, they've had an episode, and they've now turned it into a Two of Cups. Where you're like basically just kind of like, this family situation that I've got going, man, is all kinds of fucking up in the air, okay? But some of you are with your person now. Where this gets very difficult of where it's going to relate to your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, / number, okay? Somebody is in a relationship. And that might be why some of you have got the metaphysical compared to the person that has the physical, okay? They have the Dharma. Somebody has the Karma, metaphysical, someone has the Dharma, okay? Not the Dalai Lama, but like, you know, they have that energy. So they're a hopeless romantic, but I'm hopelessly romantic for the person I can't have, because basically they're whining and dining someone else. But they're also being whined at, okay? Wound up. Wind it up, meow, meow, meow. Someone's dealing with the pussy. But like, yeah, wind me up. Someone's winding up a bottle top and watching it just spin its head off. Watch it fucking run all over the place like an headless chicken. That's what I'm hearing. Unless you're eating a lot of chicken. Okay. Let's see, Capricorn, what have they got going on, please, from the 20th. From the 20th until the 30th, please, for Capricorn. Wind it up, that's what I'm saying. Some of you have been wound up completely. 4, 5, 6. There it is, right on the end of your stir-crazy nose. Right on the end of your nose. It's right on your fingertips. Can you touch it? No. Can you get through to them? No. Have you tried reaching out to them? Hopefully, if you're stuck in a metaphysical time warp, that you've actually took my advice if you've ever really had a personal reading with me, where I've said reach out to the person, and if you can't, then you're basically just stuck between a rock and a hard place, bruv, of really not knowing whether this person's in a third party or not. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But you could be listening to Paolo Nutini. 1, 2, 3. Well, like, 6, broken record, 6 of cups, no longer. The family situation is broke without a fucking Barney, without a go at one another. You're both as stubborn as one another, there's your polar, right there. Your polar opposite, number 4. Okay, it could be a number 4 or 6. Okay, so it could be like Gemini, life path 4, or 6 Capricorn / Gemini energies. Polar, opposite, bam, broke down, no good, fucking Tin Man is glitched out, pulled all his own like electric things out of his like tin, and like what's going on with my twin flame shit? What's up there, Cinders? You alright? Yeah, I'm off, I'm leaving the Tin Man, bruv, I don't care what he's doing, he's just like fucking lost his stuff. So somebody's glitched out pretty much, okay, they're losing their shit, lost their cool, pushed someone's button, made a call or not, it was answered or it wasn't, or pretty much like pushed someone's button and they got an answer they didn't want, so they found something out that they didn't like. Basically, if you pushed someone's button to the limit and they told you to piss off, that's pretty much what they did. Okay, if you didn't and you didn't do anything whatsoever and you've just sat there watching tarot readings but not really interacting with your karma, you're stuck in the metaphysical. If you have and this person said no, well, I don't know yet, but they could have well have said no. Okay, so for a lot of you Capricorns / Geminis, you might be really struggling in order, if you're like, I'm picking up like some of you, this is just relating with your family shit, like you've got a lot of family stuff going on. You could be in the actual relationship itself of 6, but all your karma is turning up around family, like they're all like, oh, these people are batshit crazy, right? Like, she drives me crazy, but I can't help myself. Some of you just can't help yourself, but like, no, I love my metaphysical side. Give it a few more years, and you'll end up like Pink Floyd. I've been mad for fucking years, absolute years, doing it for years and years and years and years. Okay, but that's your karma for you, it doesn't run out. Some people ask me, Steve, can I heal my karma, will it ever end? No. Karma is not a healing substance. It is because you're physically going through it, but then basically you go through it again and again and again and again and again with someone or something else. Doesn't matter what it is, but the energy of karma can't be cured. Okay, so there's something that may be going on with you that is something that you've got that can't be cured. So it might be like me, for instance. I have got sleep apnea can't be cured. It can be helped, but it can't be cured. Okay, so something like that. Something that I have that helps me, but it does not cure me. Okay, so I'm picking up something like that, and it could be hereditary. It could be also what I have, which is cholesterol. Okay, that's why I've got silver bits under my eye. Okay, because I have high cholesterol. I take simvastatin or whatever they are. Okay, but it is gone off to the biological whatever to come back to let me know how much bad stuff is in there. Okay. Because when you get cholesterol, it can either be good cholesterol-ish, not great, or you can have like bad cholesterol, okay, and it's hereditary mainly. So you might be waiting on some sort of news from that also, for a lot of you. But like I said, it's something like that is treated but not cured. Okay, it can be treated but it can't be cured. Okay, so it can be medical, pharmaceutical, anything like that, but something that can be treated but it cannot be cured. Okay, is what I'm picking up. Now I'm also picking up liqueur, also the Cure, the song, band or whatever, but like a liqueur, so someone likes to drink, or is a lush. You right, lush? Hey yo, getting on, sweetheart. But like Pisces, right? But like is a lush, so someone that might like you right there? Like, oh, I do like a little bit of a tipsy, right? Well, like it likes to have a drink. Yeah, so what else have you got here? So like I said, individually for your story, how you're kind of like what you're going through mainly is the I've had 7 twin flames, bruv, so I know exactly what you're going through, right? So, you're kind of like going through the metaphysical, I can't understand what on earth time really means when I can't have what I want, and how long is a piece of string kind of feeling, right? Some of you are with your partner, but you are physically just going through family shit, right? So you're with your partner, everything's good, but everything else, all of the above, is like, right, frustrating, fed up. Okay. Let's see. Capricorn, show me what's going on with Capricorn from the 20th until the 30th of June. Hey June, y'all dealing with a life path 4, or you're dealing with a Scorpio / Aries person, okay, but you got 4 and 4, okay, so very tiring this person is for you. No matter how much you do or how much do you say, can you not seem to control this person? The more they shut down, the more they close down, they realise that they open back up, you do the same thing. Came through the Sagittarian energy of 5, okay. This would be their bipolar. If it was a / Taurus, their bipolar action would be a Scorpio, okay. So, you know, your opposition basically within your chart is going to show you your north and south. So it's your karmic number is going to show you the person that you have the most amount of conflict with that you can't get through to. Okay, you can't control them. The more you teach them to open up, and they do, the more you break their trust by having a go at them and then close them down. And then they close down, they shut up, they turn into a 4. And then the other person that's controlled them to do that doesn't understand why they won't speak to them anymore. And that is your north and south. That is the fucking difficult, because it draws you back together to have a conclusion of a fight and then pushes you back away from each other and then pulls you back, makes you fight, makes you do that. You can't get through, and then you go your own separate ways, and then you come back in for round 4. Okay, so it's one of those numbers that is making you do that, right? It's the person that can ask you a load of questions, and eventually the girlfriend boyfriend thing kind of sorts itself out, and then you float back in as your soul to your family kind of soul group message of karma, and then suddenly you start to like relax the energy there because of a breakup with, say, a friend or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and your soul basically then goes into the soulmate karma of family, and then you basically start, you know, letting family back in and opening up because of planets, and then that person teaches you, well, however you would call fucking teaching, but then it's pretty much then starts like having a go at you and make you close down and have a go at you and blame you, and then you basically go through the same cycle with them, and then basically you go off and your relationship's okay, but then you go off to the family thing and that's gone completely dynamic because you've opened up to the person and they've said something that's rubbed you up the wrong way, forced you to close down, and then basically you start drifting off into other energies of other doors that you go through, right? So Jim Morrison is definitely here, right? So you've got that. Okay, Jim, Jelly, and Justin, Jasmine. Okay, Jack, Julian, Jackie, Jackson, Jackson Brown, Jackie Brown, Jake. Okay, so just like, feels like being seasick, basically. Do you know what I mean? Seasick. Just like you get pulled into an argument that you don't really want to be in. You're in the argument, you're like, man, I really don't want to argue with you. I can't argue with stupid. I mean, I went through this. Somebody, yesterday, no, I'm not listening. No, not listening. Narc. No. Right? Oh, I'm kidding you. Yeah, y'all want my life? I'll swap you. But like here, somebody that just like is so confusing for a person that they look at you as if to say, "You all right there, bruv? Y'all need a lunatic asylum. Is everything fine there?" Like, no, no, it's not. Like, has anybody ever asked anybody to swap their karma? Shall we do that? Can I swap my karma with your karma? Do you want to interact and let's swap our karma? I don't know. But, so, anyway, Capricorn, what y'all got going on for a lot of you mainly, like I said, it could be around this metaphysical connection that you're really trying to get grips of, but y'all can't. You're trying to get through to a person, but they won't listen. Or they're trying to get through to you and you won't listen. Whichever way it is, there's a paradox. It's an energy that's created by very frustrated, very difficult, can't really seem to understand why people don't listen, okay, and then why people don't want to listen. It's that. It's very frustrating, right? It's very frustrating. So let's see. So that's what's going on with you. What's going on with Capricorn's partner or the other person? But what's going on with Capricorn's partner and the other person from the 20th until the 30th of June? Capricorn's partner. So they're having luck. It's like, oh, lucky, 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 lucky. But like, a lucky fuck is what I'm hearing. Someone's getting a lucky fuck. So what they got going on? Well, they're pretty much trying to turn shit into sugar, really. Like, I'm trying to turn something up. That's what I'm saying. Somebody keeps trying to, like, it just keeps turning up, this thing. It's just like Peter and Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. We seem to do the same thing. Let's just wait until retrograde happens and finishes to calm the energy down, to make it karmic. But please tell me that some of you are not saying it's the karmic's fault, saying that you haven't got karma. No. Right? People go off with their karma dharma all over the place, man. Right? But, you know, this is, like I said, it's somebody that's trying to turn things around, but it's more of an energy, okay, let's just relax again, okay, all planets are now moved, everybody's kind of like got it, and then all of a sudden what you think you've got, you've not got, because it's taken from you. Right? That's Saturn, all over the place. Who knows what Saturn is going to deliver, okay, but it could be bad news on the doorstep, it could be anything, but it's news all the same. I'm getting word of something that I am now realising that I'm probably getting more than what I'm dealt in my life, right? So Della or Stella, but I'm getting something that's been dealt to me, okay? A dish best served cold. Some of you are going out and eating cold food. Or Colson, the name Colson? But yeah, cough. Like, oh, man, that happened to me. A lot of you know that I have sleep apnea. I woke up, not last night, the night before, got out of bed, grabbed a comb across my head. No, but I woke up, and I woke up physically feeling as if my tongue was being swallowed, but I was laying on my front. And I woke up and it felt like my voice box and tongue were like closed in like that, and I woke up and like coughed and was like, it was disgusting, man. I was like coughing up all of this like phlegm stuff through something, feeling as if it was on my throat, and it was awful, man. Any of you out there, Elijah's mum, you're a Capricorn, right? You all had those? Oh God, that was man. I woke up scared shitless, man. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't, like, when you open your eyes, you go that. Like, you just like, you know, when you wake up and you know that you can't breathe, it is awful, Capricorn. It's like, it's awful, man. It really is. And it can scare you sometimes, like when you've stopped breathing and you've suddenly woke up and realised that you're not breathing, and when you go to take a breath you can't. It's fucking woo. But yeah, that's gone now, but it's the fastest cake on earth. It's gone, right? But yeah, somebody's gone here. That's what I'm hearing. They're gone. Like, they have gone. Living in an elevator is what I'm hearing. Livy, the name Livy, or Faith, or living in an elevator. Elevator? Somebody doesn't live in an elevator, do they? Or you live where there is an elevator. Bing! Hello, coming up to door 4. Like, lives in where there's an elevator. Like on the 4th floor. Some of you might be on the 4th floor. Floor 4. Yes, madam, come in. It's on floor 4. Sorry. Por favor, floor 4. Somebody's very posh and like, oh, por favor. Por 4. Oh, the por 4. Something's happened with the 4. The por 4 is what I'm hearing. Por favor. Somebody's French, from French, and like, por favor. Por favor. What the fuck is that? Anyway, show me Capricorn's partner. Show me the opposition or the other person to Capricorn, please. Well, that come flying out. Did you see that one? Flying out here. So, well, this is getting word of mouth, is what I'm hearing. But some of you have got children. Some of you have got children. It's to do with kids. Children court, family court, situation going on with your mum, with your father, okay, trying to find out information. Somebody listens at the door to the son. Like, you know, they do things that are private here. They do things that are private and they want left alone. this mother will not leave them alone. Okay, and this hugely came up in Sagittarius reading. Okay, where they were waiting for the person to come back and then listen at the door of what they're saying. Okay, to try and find. This was also came up in another one. Someone's spying on someone's channel or something, trying to find out information about something, and then going off and feeding it back. Okay, can be like a Capricorn. It could be around you guys somewhere here, because it could be like Saturn. But yeah, something to do with children, court, family, client war. So what's your partner got going on? Well, individually they may have a child, and for a lot of you, you've got the metaphysical connection, and this is kind of like the child that may or may not have been your own, but they do have children for a lot. So the partner that you're interested in, if you're metaphysically connected with someone and you are no longer with them, they got a child, like they have a child, and they were like a stepmother, step-parent situation, and that came up through the Sagittarius energy. Well, through your channel message of trying to find out information about this child here. Okay. So, like I said, you're well, if you class them as twin flame, whatever you want to call it, but like, you know, your person could well have a kid with a person here, right? McKinney, Michael McKinney, you right, bruv? Michael McKinney, back in days at Fusler, right, Michael? But Martel, wow, listen, my father when he was alive, God bless him, right? My father when he was alive, they used to live up north. And my grandmother, bless her, when she was alive also, she used to speak like that. You're out there, love, ain't they getting on your right? Right? She used to call, like, she used to speak a bit like Paul McCartney in a way, but that's kind of like a different place. But like, it's a bit like that, right? And when I was there, I said, "You're right, Nan, how are you getting on? You're right, Nan?" He's like, "Yeah, where's Martel?" I was like, "Martel? Who's Martel?" And she used to be saying, "Michael." I was like, "Who?" And I was a kid and I was like, "Man, who on earth is Martel?" And he said, "No, it's Martel. Martel. Martel, you're out there, Martel." I'm like, "Who the fuck? What? Who's Martel?" "No, Michael. Michael, you're out there, Michael." I'm like, "Martel, you're out, Martel." Or Matty, Martel. But I keep hearing something from up north and they're like, "Yeah, you're right there, Martel." And they're getting on as a bit temperamental, Michael. Well, like that might even be my noun, actually. But like Martel, you're out there, Martel. Yeah, Capricorn, but very difficult situation that you could be having going on where you're in the metaphysical side and this person has, I mean, it could be the fact that they have a child with another person or something like that. Anyway, but yeah, if you want to join, sorry it's slightly cut short, but your messages are not going to really tell me too much until I go over to the other side. So if you want to join, you can. Hopefully you do, because it keeps the channel burning and keeps the channel alive. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. But if you want to join, you can. It is only on the full access bundle. I'll dive deeper into all of your messages and tell you what you've got going on individually, and then also around the outcome of what it could be of any story that comes up. Okay, but it'll only be on the full access bundle as usual. You can find the link or the video provided below. Then you will also may see a screen that will take you to your channel stuff if you haven't watched them before this one. Okay? Alright guys, thanks very much Capricorn. I really appreciate it and I'll see you soon.